Round 2. Alright. So I should try to be more like subtle. I wonder if this is a reflection of how the characters feel about me. Like, she's happy. She's not very happy. She's blind. But then the other character's not even here. Like, where'd she go? She's not even here. Where's Monica at? Alright, everybody. Well, you gotta get them Sayori points, so of course you want the adventure. Okay, so it does tell you who likes the words. Okay, interesting. Adventure. Interesting. So Monica doesn't even have a like. She's not even here. Loud. Lust. She likes lust. That's okay. What does she like then? Oh, I guess she likes cute words. Sparkle. Okay, she doesn't like cute words. Fluffy. Okay, there you go. Fluffy. Kawaii no desu. Okay, so I got 2, 2, and 1. Hopeless. Why did she like that? Why did Sayori like that? Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Super, you son of a bitch! Don't you text to me in that crap language. I'm just kidding, it's just you. Don't even start, you. Don't even start. You tart. No, that's a mean word. You pop-tart. Don't even start, you pop-tart. I'm a row you like a boat. No japes, mates. That's my poetry. Why'd she like that? Oh. Okay. Rainbow. Okay, I'm putting this way too much towards Sayori. Love. Is she hopelessly in love with me? What the fuck? Doki Doki. Okay, there we go. Disaster. Okay, good. Good. Marshmallow's definitely Sayori. Too much. Damn it, Super. Stop sending me... Oh, why? Calm. Dude, it's so easy to make Sayori lines. Anger. Okay. Ora. Philosophy. Let's throw a fantasy. Oh, she likes fantasy. I thought she would be the one who liked fantasy. Interesting. Pain. Oh, I'm scared to know who likes pain. I can't, guys. What, she has like Terminal 7? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The fuck? No! Don't do do this to me? Rah. Ow. Okay, I think I went for a pretty good spread there. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already, and I think this poem is worse than ever. I didn't count how many people jumped. Sayori definitely jumped the most. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What was that poem? What does it mean? Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting. How did I miss the characters jumping? Oh my god, now that pisses me off for the first poem. Son of a bitch. I guess Monica really doesn't matter. That's kind of fucked up. What does that mean? Namaste. We're cool. Means nothing at all. Fuck the beginning where it talks about the depression shit. Fuck it. It's gone. Cute girls and poetry. As that's all I'm here. I'm here for cute girls and poetry. Cute girls and poetry. Let's go. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ross. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a usual good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Ooh. It's always simple things with you anyway, Sayori. You can't think past the letter 2. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? Nah, no thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? My eye is slowly dipping off my face a little bit further, and it's over there, and it's gone, and it's away. Okay. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Really? Well then tell me what that sign says back there. Ha! I thought so. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. Ergo, hold it! You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just... something in my book. Yuri... Tell Ross to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Fucking bitch. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Can we just throw everyone except Nakadashi out the... No, we'll keep, I'm not sure I like any of these girls. Sayori is the only one I feel personally attached to, because again, childhood friend and everything. But let's just get rid of Momokuri, because I don't like her laugh. Or Momoki, whatever the hell her name is. And I don't like Yuri right now. Yuri's kind of scaring me. I feel like I can get the other two. Like, all 4 of them scare me a little bit. But those 2 particularly scare me a lot. It's just something about Momiki. The voice they gave her and the laugh. As for Yuri, I don't know. She's taller than me. And that intimidates me. I'm not sure if she actually is, but she might be. And for a Japanese girl to be taller than me, that means she's pretty fucking tall. She has to be at least 6 foot. No, she's not 6 foot. She's only like a couple inches over this little short pint, so. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have that much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Or retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Okay. Namaste. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the? Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, something smacked. I thought someone smacked Sayori so hard she tumbled onto the desk. How? What's... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat the damn thing. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. You know, apart from the word piss, there actually hasn't been very naughty language in this either. Also boobs, but I don't think boobs count. I cannot wait until this turns into a fucking horror shit show, and then they're gonna be throwing around curse words left, right, and center. Oh, I can't wait. By the way, when I said that one of the tags in this was psychological horror, did I say that it was the first tag? I hope I did. Sayori sitting clasps her hand over her mouth. Bit my tongue. You're going into a lot of trouble over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Oh, fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off to her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Oh, good. Guys, pretend she doesn't exist. We don't need her. I can survive Yuri. I don't think I can survive Monika's laughing. I think it's going to scare the living shit bejesus out of me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I'm playing this game in a different way than how it's supposed to be played. I think a lot of the subtle things are supposed to go over your head. For me, I'm like looking at everything, and I'm probably missing all the subtle shit because I'm being too overly overt about it. Too overly overt. That's a good way of putting it.
Ugh, where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose her club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall.
Oh yeah, I'm getting bored just thinking about that.
To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
I don't like that laugh. Stop your shit.
That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Red, pink, purple, blue, burgundy, green, brown. Their color choices bothered the shit out of me. Matching. Not at all matching. Hardly matching. My nose is stuffed like shit, and I really want to blow my nose, but that's disgusting. I don't have anything to blow it with. Ugh.
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn to play piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's,
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ross.
Monica smiles sweet. Dude, all these fucking girls. Every single one of them. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Cookies? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sarah's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Please be poetry time. Sarah Semi already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book. Fuck. And Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I sat down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself, something like that? With something literature related by myself like this. Yeah, I guess Yuri is not very happy with me. Guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I'm listening to a serious conversation with Monica.
I'm probably gonna really seem lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do that thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Siri's talking this really seriously. It's rare to hear deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Ooh, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki gave me the best cupcakes. She makes the best cupcakes. She is the best cupcake. Natsuki, what? What the fuck do you want? I want to eat you. What the fuck? Nom 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 nom. No! I have eaten Natsuki, and this is going to be the best day ever. You can't eat Natsuki. That's illegal. Oh, I guess you already did it. I know, she's so proactive, isn't she? Say, Ori, you are totally off my Christmas card list. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it.
Fuck, that was not even close to her voice.
That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Siri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Siri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. But she's hopeless. You don't understand. What the fuck is wrong with this? I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Open my eyes to find Siri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait, actually, not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Does her school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? I think during the club you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Suri.
That's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I know it.
Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Siri, it's written all over you. Siri glances all around herself.
How's it written all around me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertip down the side of Siri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair's really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more to you than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you don't think you have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'm starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Huh? Don't say things like that. It'll make me feel weird about it too, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means that my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see a serious blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Siri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. Didn't want to have to make another model for me. That's so much better.
Siri puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it a button like this, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like this. And you take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things!
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Only if you focus on not making your poetry about fucking eating. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Go look at Nakadashi. She has great poetry. Whatever the fuck her name is. Nakadashi. Isn't Nakadashi... I don't think that's the correct word at all. You know, I'm going to have to look up what that word means. I'm going to have to go on private just to make sure that that isn't a very weird word. Pied.
I guess that's what we in the business call a Freudian slip.
Just kidding.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we thought we were taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was just joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. I guess how it works is whoever you get the most points with, or whatever, the most poetry points with, that's who you get this conversation with. So next time, I'm really going to have to try if I want to make sure it's Natsuki's? Yeah, Natsuki.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay!
Ross, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Siri still trots away to retrieve her poem. Okay. Let's make a nice another save. Let's give this a go. So, this time I'm gonna start with Yuri, because I don't feel like I impressed her too much with this one. Let's go. Let's see what you've written for today. Last time I fucking blew her out of the water with the poem, so this is sort of like a failure to form and all that. Let's see. This is pretty good, Ross. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? Yeah, see? See, I went for a style that was like trying to like take a little bit of everybody's. I still went a little bit too much for Sayori though, because I tried to put words like hopeless, and apparently Sayori has a word, and just like, yeah. I guess you could say that.
I was also a bit surprised by how different everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain into turning out a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Alright, let's get cracking. My fingers don't feel like cracking very well. Oh well. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. Oh my god. I see one line that goes into 2 lines because it's long enough. But I don't think that has anything to do with the fact that it was... It's like in Jam It, but it has to go to the next line because you wrote too fucking much in each line. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Okay, Yuri. Let me lay you down a hot idea here. When I said to be a little bit more obvious with what you're doing here, you're going full on, this is not even poetry anymore. This is just a fucking, like, shopping list. Like, then this happened, and then that happened, and well, that happened. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Beggar raccoons will be eliminated. Did I tell that story? I saw that sign up in Maine. It was fucking hilarious. Just the word they used was so funny. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This isn't the fucking Terminator, the raccoons. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Are you a fucking cannibal? Oh no. Wait, no. Okay, so either this is a low metaphor, and she's actually, like, attacking wildlife, or this is a higher metaphor, and she's cutting herself. Like, cutting her wrist. That's just a guess. But that sort of seems to be where she's kind of going from it. Because the raccoon kind of symbolizes her dread desires and her, like, inconsistencies with life. So she's welcoming in the darkness. So she's sort of allowing herself to experience this hopelessness. Like, Sura sort of seems like the person who shuts off at hopelessness. Yuri is the one who will, like, start cutting. Oh dear. Oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? Okay. Alright. Let's see. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Roll up your sleeve, missus! No. It's that sort of thing that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. I don't know. Don't you have anything like that, Ross? Anime! Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Good lord, what the fuck? Is she like... Maybe it wasn't so much a thing about violence. I don't know. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Go back. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up! Oh, there was a history. Oh, cool. Hold the fuck up. I saw that. I'm not skipping because I want to miss this. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold up. What? Did I imagine that? I must be tired. I could have sworn I saw some like black shadow coming out of the fucking closet. Why is this scarier than everything else I've done? Amnesia doesn't hold a candle to this shit. Okay. Monica. Oh, you know what it might have been? It might have been just me doing like this hand wave and then I have the second screen. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Probably nothing.
Hi again, Roz. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Okay, so she's just here to tell you what your poem is. Who it would most impress. Okay, gotcha. That's sort of what she... So, I guess, really, my first poem was more for Yuri. That makes sense. I was trying to be artsy-fartsy with it, with the words I picked. Is that so?
You and Sarah are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well. We may be good friends, but Sarah and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talked about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Huh. You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Okay, so maybe that's why. She just likes exploring with emotions. Oh god.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me!
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Better. Better than the first one. Definite improvement. She took what I was saying to heart. Look, very, very few periods. Still starts every single line except... Oh, look at that! Look at that! Of meaningless noise. Like playing on a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem. See? That. Subtle right there. Oh, did I mention that my camera was black and white? I felt like it was appropriate for this, but yeah, you know. Right there, though. Poem. Noise. Notice how they aren't capitalized. Now, there's meaning there in those words. I can't say exactly for what, but an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. It sort of stops you there, because there's not the capitalization that's all throughout the start of every single word. So it sort of feels like of meaningless noise. It sounds quieter than everything else, less pronounced. The same happens down here, an endless poem of meaninglessness, of meaningless. Load. It's not meaninglessness of meaningless. Load me. Well, I liked it. I thought that was a pretty good poem. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Ow.
I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
See? There you go.
It's almost like magic. The way I read the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Fuck! Wait, is that tip even about writing?
How many save slots do I have? You son of a bitch, you gave me so sick. I thought it was just 6!
What am I even talking about? Ah ha 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 ha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Good luck not dying.
Natsuki, I like your poetry.
Humph. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Feel what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you...
Wait a minute.
was a compliment. Ha ha ha! I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
I can only hope. Your first poem was amazing. Like, no joke, it really was. That's, something tells me not to completely miss the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Huh? Think so?
Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her so long, you might as well be on the same wavelength. But you'll never really get stuck. Shut up.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we'd take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Wait, I skipped. Fuck. Amy helped me up and it took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. So here, I feel like she used her punctuation better than everyone else has so far in poems like this. Like, every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. Like, see, there's another point where enjambment works really well. It's just I wish enjambment was around more often in this poem. Yeah. Some nice sprezzatura. Or is that sprezzatura? No, that's not sprezzatura. Is it? Let me think about it. I think that's sprezzatura. No, sprezzatura is a completely different word. Sprezzatura is where, like... Think James Bond from the James Bond movies. No, I'm thinking of a completely... I'm thinking of, like... Epizeuxis. There it is. That's the word I'm thinking of. Here, let me describe to you what epizeuxis is. I'll give you a good definition so you don't fuck it up. Here's your nice word of the day, everybody. Are you guys ready to learn what epizeuxis means? I hope you're ready. If the fucking page will load. So epizeuxis is when the same word is repeated over and over and over for emphasis. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Epizeuxis can be seen in a lot of different areas. One very common place epizeuxis is, like, viewable. If you guys were to read Macbeth by Shakespeare, and you were to read pretty much any of Lady Macbeth's dialogue, that's a lot of epizeuxis. There you go. Just a nice little friendly tip from the literary man.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short.
It was perfect.
I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can just explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. You wrote about something similar to that yesterday.
What? Did you just say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make fun of how other people's insecurities and all that shit.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not like I would judge her or anything. Let's get us trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behavior and stuff.
I mean, I always take people who make me feel insecure. Yuri makes me feel insecure every day, just day.
But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
And finally...
No. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Ross. Huh? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem.
Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really! I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I'm, like, either.
Jeez. I'm sure his opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Ross poem. And that's what makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Where's my water jug? I need to down it before my throat dies. Somehow Sayori's is actually particularly the most annoying.
Honestly, doing this voice is not bad at all. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for?
Bittersweet?
Bittersweet. There you go. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give a rain cloud a little hug. And make a big, nice, happy rainbow.
So you follow the line of thought that would be Keats? Keats is poetry, correct? I'm gonna make this an educational thing. God damn it. Keats poetry. Yeah, Ode to Autumn. Yeah. Keats is the guy who was like literally talking about Ode to Melancholy. How we talked about how you should experience suffering. If you have that day where you're just feeling fucked, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. You crawl into your bed, you put on the most sad, depressing music you can think of, and you can just wallow in your misery and think. And you absorb all that misery in that one moment, and then it's gone. It's not that you should sleep on it like other people say. No, you literally should just... Well, I guess sleeping on it is important, but like, you experience the melancholy. That's sort of what Siri is going for here, except probably not as intense. Siri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Sure it is. No. They've been getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ross. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Whew. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlit to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scrapping and scrapping. I blew dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Okay, well, I think I know who won today. Good one. No, that was good. Good shit. I really like that one today. Sayori, you brought it back. Good shit. Yuri, you're still leaning behind a bit. Nagadashi's, shut up, bro. Not, whatever the fuck her name is. Your poem was okay today. Your first poem was great. It might even be better in Bottles, and I think it is better in Bottles. But Bottles, it's good. This uses like good spacing, just short bursts, and then the sudden line that's just like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Like this one's very personal. And there you go. There's some more epizeuxis right there. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Echo, 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 echo. Good. Good. You did good, Sayori. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Gross, you dork. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah.
Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can just put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting anywhere with new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Zuri has been working on posters and I've been designing some pamphlets so we can give them out during the event.
Yawn. About time for my bedtime. I think I'll be done after this day.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going...
It's Natsuki. Okay. Natsuki, Ross. Come on.
It doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But... Monica... Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sari, who's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Zuper, you fuck, go to bed.
Go to bed!
Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, now Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. Jeez. I guess I kinda overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put each on a good performance,
then it will inspire others to do the same. Can you stop? You're poking Natsuki in the face, like right at the eyeball.
And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah. It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all gonna be in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that's all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it.
Yeah. Natsuki and Yuki remain silent. Yuri. Sari looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Suri and Monica have been trying really hard to getting new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Woo. Thank you, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours.
We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way We Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting up so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering voice and words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and then rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops onto the chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. If it's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Ross liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where they sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing.
It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. And And next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Alright, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Ross. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ross lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Here we go. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm really not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then.
Oh, did I hide the dialogue? Oh shit, I didn't know I could do that. Look at that.
That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. You know, I just realized the very first poem I did, I read in the person's voice, and I think for the rest of them, I did not read in anyone else's voice. I just constantly kept reading in Ross' voice, so that's a little bit sad. My bad.
This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Humph. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Shonen jump or regular jump? Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friend, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that is the case. You wouldn't have to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up home and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Let's give Ross the time to fucking get his voice in line. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Stuart and Monica, but I'll try to do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, and I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ross. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I'll call Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have happened and already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about
something from earlier. I like how we get to... Siri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Boop. Okay. Where is she? Where the fuck is she? She's here, isn't she? Where is she? She's following me home. I would still walk home with Sayori. To be honest, still. Gotta walk with your child. Don't ditch your friend like that. Be like, I walk with the same person every goddamn day. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Ross. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Siri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that would never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sarah to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Round 3. That's going to have to wait until next time. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been part 1 of Ross's Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. It's more like Doki Doki fucking Panic. Oh, good lord. When we come back next time, we're going to try our best to see what happens if we get Natsuki's good poetry. However, I still want to make sure Sayori still enjoys my poem a little bit. Sayori is still pretty up there. Pretty cool. Yuri's cool too, but I don't know. Something about her poetry is starting to weird me out a little bit. Honestly, I don't think any of the 4 are bad people, but... Well, I don't know. Momaki is, whatever the fuck her name is. She's really starting to scare me a little bit. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And we'll see what has to come next time. Oh, dear. See you guys for more Doki Doki next time. Jesus fucking Christ, this game's gonna give me an aneurysm.